I've lived in Clontarf for approximately 2 months now, and it's definitely the best place anyone has ever lived ever. I'm going to show you some of the sights that make it better than wherever it is that you live. While this just looks like some boring regular road, it's actually where Nobel Prize-winning physicist Schrödinger lived. He and his wife fled Austria because of the rise of Nazism, and Eamon de Valera invited him to reside and work in Dublin. He also lived with his mistress, and wrote in his diary that no woman has ever slept with him and not ended up wanting to spend the rest of her life with him. Slightly down the road is Clontarf Castle. It was built in 1172 as a defence site to protect Dublin. Then it was knocked down and built again, and now it's a big fancy hotel for fancy people. I don't really like how it looks now, but the receptionist was cool for letting me shoot there, so it gets 4 out of 5. Next is St. Anne's Park, the second largest park in Dublin. The walled garden is award-winning and famously beautiful, but I visited in winter and everything is dead and covered in ice. There was also this hard-to-find Japanese garden. It was built in 2012, and there's literally nothing else of interest to say about it. The walled garden also has this deadly-looking clock tower. I didn't realize there was a clock tower while I was filming it, so I don't actually have any footage of the clock part of the clock. Clontarf was also the site of a massive Viking battle in 1014. It was led by the High King of Ireland, Brian Boru, who successfully slaughtered tons of Vikings before getting stabbed in a tent while he was having a prey. It's hard to imagine what these fields would look like covered in hundreds of dead Vikings, but thankfully we don't have to use our imaginations because the Clontarf Viking Festival shows us exactly what it was like. Another Clontarf feature is this Easter Island head replica yoke. It was presented as a gift from Chile in 2004 and is made entirely out of volcanic stone. There's no information online as to why it exists, but it does, and here it is. Finally, there's the sea. There's very little to say about it. I look at it a lot, and it's pretty much my favorite thing because it's amazing. However, being so close to the shore is also the reason that Clontarf was pillaged by Vikings, so there's an important lesson there. All in all, Clontarf is a place I go to a lot because I live there, and it's pretty much the greatest place there's ever been in the world. 3 out of 5.